grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now, today, we are back for another stacked daily market update today. One thing I want to cover real quick is that we do have the giveaway ending today. The $5,000 giveaway is ending today. So whenever you're seeing this video, if you're seeing it within a few hours, you probably still have time to enter, but I will be drawing the winners randomly selected today. And yeah, so you only have a couple hours more to enter that. If you don't get in, don't worry. There will be plenty more giveaways coming. Now, let's talk about the market. We are under 900 billion. Absolutely horrendous. 24-hour volume is also pretty bad today at 72 billion. Obviously, we're under that 100 billion level that I like to watch. Bitcoin is still battling to stay above $20,000. It looks like we're still doing it, but we've been doing this for a while. We've been bouncing around at the $20,000 level. I just hope that it does not slip below that, but it easily could. I feel like if one more bad thing happens right now, we're going right under all three of these red lines. But as for now, we're probably going to go sideways, not up. That's the point. We're not going up here. All altcoins also still down massively. Biggest gainer today is Helium. There must be something going on that's keeping Helium's price up. I'm not sure, but Helium is up today. Waves, basic attention token, couple little things up 3%. We do have this clip, and then we're going to talk about the new Quant and XDC partnership. Massive stuff today that just came out this morning, and then we'll get into some Ripple stuff. We have some Hbar stuff, and just some general important news. This guy is Jim Cramer, and listen to his perspective on Bitcoin, okay? So he's basically asked if Bitcoin's going to keep going down. Watch this.
You've gotten pretty negative on Bitcoin. So the market can bounce, but Bitcoin goes to zero? Or did you hear Tim Armstrong? Well, he's pretty smart. Do you think Bitcoin bounces from here, or is it over?
Yeah, I think the people who are involved with Bitcoin have to take another stand. You know, like I like Novogratz. He was out there yesterday. We need some guys to just say, look, this is the level. That's typical of what happens when it's about to really drop big. So they just come on air and they say, listen, I'm umpire.
So you think it's going down a lot
we had Saylor the other day. I mean, hello. If they change the margin rates on crypto, he'd be out in a second. So I do think that they have to make a stand, Joe. They can't let it go down anymore. Whoever the they is, they got to hold. It's kind of like Braveheart with that thing.
Whoever the they is.
Saying it goes down another 50% or another 100%?
I think it goes to 12,000, where it was in before this whole
12,000.
Still a lot, though.
Jim Cramer official prediction: $12,000 Bitcoin.
For something that we don't really know what the heck it is.
Well, it really isn't anything, right? I mean,
it really isn't anything. Bitcoin.
Maybe it's like a. Maybe it's like a
distributed. It's like a distributed ledger. That you can make a case for that.
Blockchain. Yeah, if I have to hear about that one more time. Yeah, if I have blockchain.
A case for that.
Blockchain. Yeah, if I have to hear about that one more time. Blockchain. Yeah, if I.
Yeah, he's gonna be memed in about 10 years for this clip right here.
Blockchain. Yeah.
Right. Come on, bro. But Bitcoin, $12,000. Do I think it's gonna happen? Easily could. Right? Easily could, but that will not be good for the stuff that I care about. I don't really care about the Bitcoin price. I know I have to because everything relies on it, basically. But we would see all altcoins also plummet if that happens. And I do not want that to happen, but it easily could. You're hearing it here first. It can, or not first. You're hearing it here again that can happen. Now, we also have the XDC network and Quant partnership, or some kind of, it is a partnership, you could say. They've Overledger 2.2.8 has added support for XDC. The release 2.2.8 of Overledger is now live. It introduces support for XDC, a hybrid network designed for enterprise use. This is what we like. We like to invest in this, in hybrid networks, public/private hybrid, designed for enterprise use. Those are what's going to get most of the money, in my opinion. And updated connectivity with Ethereum Ropsten test network, which is undergoing technical changes as they transition to proof of stake, as Ethereum transitions to proof of stake. This version of Overledger adds API support for XDC's Apothem test network. All the standard functions in Overledger are now available on the XDC Apothem testnet. Very cool. You can search for a transaction, monitoring activity on an address, and smart contract invoke. Okay, so big news right there. XDC is probably going to pump a tiny bit off this, at least a little bit. This is the first time that Quant has, or XDC have, like, publicly acknowledged each other. You know, like, this is confirmation that Quant knows what's up with XDC and XDC knows what's up with Quant. It's just confirming more of our suspicions that these government coins are all in cahoots here. And I said on Twitter that I'm still holding bags of both. I'm still holding bags of Quant, and I'm still holding bags of XDC. I took adequate profits, though. I have no problem holding these two through the bear market and actually accumulating more. So I did take profits. I've been taking profits since November of 2021, folks. Got to remember that. But I do still have bags that I'm holding of this. And I'm in the negative on some of my Quant bags, not my $28 entry bags. And then 1 cent was my entry on XDC, so I'm almost break even on that. Very crazy that those prices are back. We also have Ripple partnering with a NFT project, Fluf World. Okay, here is Fluf World. I've looked at these a long time ago. I believe they have music and stuff to them. Let's watch one of them. Oh yeah, look. This is how all NFTs should be, folks. They should not be still images. They should be moving, and they should have music, right? This only makes sense. Why wouldn't you do that? Why do I want still photos? Okay, that beat is kind of better than any beat on the Drake album. Anybody listen to that shit? Mediocre. Mediocre Drake album came out yesterday. But I know for sure I will love it in about 3 days here as I play it some more. That's just the Drake effect. But let's get into this Ripple and Fluf World partnership. They're introducing the Root Network. Now, what is the Root Network? It is a network that's being built alongside, is the word. What's the word they used here? Alongside, I think. Built alongside the blockchain, best suited to enable settlement and liquidity of tokenized assets at scale, which is the XRP ledger. XRP ledger will play a critical role in the Root network by setting the standard for NFT functionality and utilizing XRP as the default digital asset for transaction activity in the network's multi-token gas economy. And apparently the Root network's been a culmination of 5 years of work, and they want to lead the conversation about the open metaverse, or they are leading the conversation about the open metaverse, which is grounded in 2 principles: an immersive experience and ownership. Basically, they're just partnered up, Ripple and Fluf World. This is pretty crazy. XRP, the token, will be used as a gas token in Fluf World Metaverse, I believe. Very, very cool. The Root network will give any creator access to common smart contract functionality without having to write or deploy contracts themselves, and also means that code previously written for Ethereum can now run natively on the Root network through the EVM. Okay, interesting, right? Here's the Fluf World collection. They're 3 ETH right now. Are they pumping? I think they're pumping right now because of that Ripple partnership, but they should pump because of that, because that's big. Now, we also have some good Ripple clips right here. Actually, this is a bad Ripple clip in my opinion. So Wheezy right here says Gary Gensler says XRP has a real use case. And look at how much this guy is cherry picking from this clip. This right here is such a cherry pick This is actually a very, very negative clip on XRP coming from Gary Gensler. So watch what Gary says right here.
So let's look at Ripple, the company. Ripple, the company, though they did their Genesis block back in 2013, they basically distributed 20% of their tokens and kept 80%. And subsequently, they have been slowly selling, and they're now down to 61%. But their revenue model in XRP is, in essence, selling the XRP. They only came up with a real use case of XRP in 2018 in a prototype called XRapid. They had XCurrent, which was a messaging system prior that didn't need to use XRP at all. So for 4 years, you had no use of XRP. As I understand it, zero use.
This is actually a horrible clip. And do you see how Gary, or so you see how this guy put this clip, who put this clip out, is cherry picking from this? He's basically saying Gary Gensler said that XRP has a real use case, which is obvious, right? But the whole tone of this video and him saying that Ripple's revenue model was to sell XRP, right? Sell XRP, and also saying at the end here that XRP had no use case for 4 years. There was no use of it. So the overall tone of that video is horrible. Moving on, we have Jerome Powell, the Fed chairman, talking about the U.S. dollar. Check it out.
Place in the global monetary system that may affect the international role of the dollar in the future. Most major economies already have or are in the process of developing instant 24/7 payments. Our own FedNow service will be coming online in 2023. And in light of the tremendous growth in crypto assets and stablecoins, we are examining whether a U.S. central bank digital currency would improve upon what is an already safe and efficient domestic payment system. As our white paper on this topic notes, a U.S. CBDC could also potentially help maintain the dollar's international standing.
And we've got Anders right here saying if there existed a company or two that could help with that, and they do exist, right? We're just waiting. And he said the FedNow service goes live in 2023, right? So there's time for Ripple to get in there and help with the FedNow. I want to see that FedNow, because FedNow or FedWire, whichever one it is I think it's 5 trillion in volume a day or something crazy like that. Definitely in the trillions. So if XRP could get in there, that would be crazy. Also, we have the Russian central bank saying that Bitcoin, crypto payments for international settlements is possible. They say that our position is that cryptocurrency should not be used as a means of calculation within the country. As for use in international settlements, if it does not penetrate the Russian financial system, it is possible. Very, very cool right there. Clear proof that, you know, like Russia was about to get kicked off SWIFT, right? What if they get kicked off SWIFT and they start using Ripple? It's just so, like, I know that's easier said than actually done, but that could happen, dude. That in my mind, that could happen. If you're some kind of geopolitical nerd or something, tell me why that can't happen. I do think that's possible in the future. We also have wrapped Hbar arriving on the with the Hashport network. They have deployed WHBAR contracts on the Ethereum and Polygon networks, furthering interoperability. The official contracts are below. So now we have actual official wrapped Hbar on Ethereum and Polygon. Interesting. Very interesting. FTX is officially launching in Canada after acquiring the crypto exchange called Bitvo. FTX expanding right there. Now, we do have this interesting article from the PolySign CEO right here, Jack McDonald and Matt Stover, which is the CEO of MG Stover, saying that the institutional appetite for digital assets has not slowed at all. And the reason we care about PolySign is because PolySign has David Schwartz as a board member / advisor, and it has Arthur Brito as the founder and president, right? Arthur Brito literally designed the XRP ledger, co-founder of Ripple Labs. Insane, right? And then we have Jack McDonald right here coming out, and look what he says. So first of all, the Stover dude says we get to see both the liquid and illiquid on the investment side, and there's so much capital still flowing into the private companies building infrastructure around this new asset class. So not this market. Not this market. They're flowing into the infrastructure companies. That's like MetaMask. That's like Shapeshift or whatever it's called. That's the wallets, the exchanges, the infrastructure, everything around the actual coins. So the real dudes invest in everything but the actual tokens. That's what he's saying. There's still a lot of money, capital flowing into the private companies building the infrastructure. And then the PolySign guy says the long-term view that these traditional asset managers make in investing in this sort of way is really unaffected by the recent market downturns. They're taking a long-term view and they've done the work to make these decisions. Okay? So, there you go. Like, the real investors are investing in, like, the infrastructure, not the actual coins. And to do that, you have to be accredited. You have to be all up in the VC stuff, right? But we are stuck with investing in the coins for now, which have also proven to do amazing. They're just more volatile and less safe and unregulated. That is all we've got for the daily market update. Make sure you follow on Twitter, Instagram, join the Telegram group. I love every single one of you, and goodbye.